Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to talk about the new Star Wars and Pat Mcgrath collection that was just announced a few hours ago. This is going to be a will I buy it style video. I'm also going to be getting ready. I was going to do a whole will I buy it, but like there's nothing else exciting to talk about, so we're just going to talk about the Pat Mcgrath and Star Wars collection in this video. There is a lot of products in that collection, so let's just go ahead and dive right in. If I look sleepy, it's because I woke up less than an hour ago. I woke up right as they announced this new collection. I'm a little salty about it because I had higher hopes than what this actually is. First of all, when she was teasing yesterday and the day before yesterday, this is like the little teasing moments. Let me just go over this way right here, and she was just like unveiling a palette. It was a mothership sized palette, so in my mind, even though it's rare because she hasn't done this before, in my mind we were going to get a whole new mothership palette. So I was pumped, I was excited to see what was going to be inside it. Plus it had all these blues and purples on the outside, so I'm like, this is going to be amazing. But unfortunately it's not that amazing, because what we're getting is a repackaged mothership number 6 palette, Midnight Sun, right here, which has been on sale on her website for the past 3 months for like $77, and she just puts a new little exterior situation to it and a new box around it, and we can now pay $128 for the palette that has been $77 for like the past 3 months. So to me that's just I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I should premise this by saying that I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I'm thinking I am a Harry Potter fan. I love everything Harry Potter that comes out. If Pat Mcgrath did a Harry Potter collaboration, I would lose my mind, right? However, if when that collaboration was revealed, it is a palette that I already have in like Harry Potter packaging, I don't know if it would be worth it for me to buy it, especially if it's one of the palettes that I don't even reach for that much. So I feel like this mothership number 6 palette being repackaged, and in particular after it's been on sale for so many months, even if I was a diehard fan of Star Wars, I would still probably not go for it. Now let's think about you not having mothership number 6 and wanting to go for it, and then this collection comes out. Would you still want to purchase it for $128, knowing that this same exact palette has been on sale for $77 for the past several months? I don't know. I'm a little salty about it. By the way, excuse me burning my forehead yesterday. As I was saying, plain and simple, I don't care how beautiful this new packaging is, I just personally don't think that it is worth it. Here is, by the way, what the outside box of this one looks like, and the hard case of the actual palette does also have that image on the front of it, which honestly looks really cool. But this is a palette that has been out for years, that you've had on sale for $77 for the past several months, and you just put it in a new box and expect us to pay $128. I personally don't think so. I'm very disappointed at this move. I really wanted a new mothership palette, but I'm going to move on from this because I could talk about the same thing over and over for the next hour. By the way, I'm creating a look with this palette because, I mean, we might as well, right? Let's move on to the actually interesting products in this collection to me, and that is the 3 different Star Wars themed eyeshadow quints that she's coming out with. So we have the Divine Droid eyeshadow palette, Star Wars edition, which is this really fun, colorful little one right here. This one, like color story wise, was the one that I was most excited about. Now, unfortunately, I can't see swatches of this yet on her website, but from the looks of it, and this is the one drawback of this palette for me, from the looks of it, it is an all shimmer palette, which is a bit disappointing to me because I would love for this palette to have different textures in it so that you can create really beautiful looks, but I can't judge it before I try it. But I would have liked to at least see a couple of mattes in there or a couple of like extra sparkly shades in there, rather than a palette that seems to be, again, I can't see swatches yet so I'm not sure, but seems to be all the same formula throughout. The next quint is called Sith Seduction. By the way, these retail for $36, and this one is a much more kind of like a moody color story. It's got some darker, more muted shades in there. It also seems to be an all shimmer palette, which again, I'm a little bit disappointed by. And I'm honestly not sure if I would love creating looks with that palette alone. Like that might be a palette that I just have to combine with others, because I honestly can't think of any color combinations that I would love from just the 5 colors I'm looking at right there, to be completely honest. But I guess that's something I'm going to have to try, and I will let you guys know on the review video, because I will buy some of the things in this collection, whether or not it is worth it. The third and last quint palette is the most wearable one. It is called the golden one. This one is really, really pretty, and like I said, more wearable. Plus, at least from here, it does look like this one has some matte shades in it. Hallelujah. I think the golden one, even though it's the more boring, the more like wearable color story, is the one that I'm looking forward the most to try, because like I said, it looks like there is at least one matte, maybe 2 in there. And so you can kind of create an actually cohesive look with that one, which is what I love to do when it comes to, you know, using one palette and one palette only, versus with the other one, it just seems more like you can just get pops of color from those palettes to create your looks. One thing that I'm really hoping for with these palettes is that the formulas are as good as the quints that we got for the holiday collection, because let's be honest, the formula in those was awesome. It was super creamy, very, very pigmented, and so if we could get that exact same formula in these color stories, I feel like that is going to be a bit more exciting. I'm not talking a lot about the Star Wars theme because I've never watched a Star Wars movie, so I really don't know what any of these characters are or what they do. So I don't know like how exciting this would be for a Star Wars fan. I'm a Pat Mcgrath fan. I'm just telling you from the Pat Mcgrath fan point of view. I don't like that we're getting so many repeated products in this collection. The next part of this collection is going to be 4 different shades of Chroma crystals. I have never gotten any of the Pat Mcgrath Chroma crystals before, so I think this is a good opportunity for me to finally try them. I was looking on the website and it doesn't seem like these particular colors are in there in any other way. I think that the Chroma crystals maybe were discontinued before. Like I said, I have never tried them, so I don't know much about them. But by the names of these in particular, at least, unless she changed them, it does seem like we are getting, you know, Star Wars exclusive Chroma crystals that aren't products that have existed before, unless you change the name of them, because they're called Smuggler's Spice, Extra Galactic Gold, Rouge Rebellion, and Falcon Noir, which to me sound like very Star Warsy names. So hopefully these are actually new and just for this collection. That is what it seems like to me, at least. And so Smuggler's Spice is described as a metallic rose with a golden peach iridescence. Extra Galactic Gold is described as a metallic antique molten gold. And then we have Rouge Rebellion, which is described as a metallic crimson with magenta undertones, and Falcon Noir is a metallic anthracite with a blue undertone. As far as these are concerned, because I've never tried them before and I don't know whether or not I'll get use out of them, I don't think I'm going to go for all 4 shades, but I do think I'm going to buy 2 of them. So far, obviously I'm skipping on the Mothership palette because I already have it. I don't need it. I am going to purchase most likely all 3 of the Quints so that I can try them and tell you whether or not I think they're worth it. Definitely let me know if you're interested in me doing that, because if no one's excited about this collection, then I won't pick up as many items, okay? So let me know your level of excitement down in the comment section. But so far what I'm thinking of picking up is the 3 Quints. I'm thinking of picking up 2 of the Chroma Luxe Artistry pigments. I think I'm going to get Smuggler's Spice because I can never go wrong with a rose shade, and then the other one I'm very excited about, this is the one that I want to get the most, is the Falcon Noir because I love a dark shiny smoky eye, and I feel like that shade is going to produce a very beautiful black metallic smoky eye. Moving on to the Liquid Lust Legendary Wear Metallic Lipsticks Star Wars edition. I was looking at those colors on the website and those are already existing. In fact, you can still get them in a pack with Moonlit Seduction. You have a little pack that has Moonlit Seduction and those exact 3 metallic liquid lust products from Pat McGrath in shades Rose Divinity, Crimson Sunset, and Nude Awakening. So she now repackaged these as well. You can get them individually for $32. And I mean, maybe if you're a Star Wars fan, you're into that. I personally will not be getting these, even though I don't have these already. I just wanted to let you know that they were already existing items. But it's honestly been a while since I liked liquid lipsticks, let alone metallic finish liquid lipsticks. That just doesn't sound appealing to me at all, and so I'm of course going to skip those. But if you do want to see swatches, because the swatches aren't available under the Star Wars collection, you can go to the Moonlit Seduction plus Liquid Lust Metallic Kit and you can see the swatches of the lipsticks there because they are already existing products in her collection. Pretty much everything I'm going to talk about from here on seems to already be existing within the Pat McGrath collection. The next thing that is on here with limited edition Star Wars packaging is some glosses. I love Pat McGrath glosses, highly recommend the formula, but you can get, I think it's 2 out of the 3 because one of them is sold out, of these glosses for 35% off right now during the winter VIP sale that she's having, right? Pale Fire Nectar, which is one of these Star Wars glosses that is coming out, you can currently get with a 35% off discount without the Star Wars packaging in the winter VIP sale that Pat McGrath is having, because it's available on there with the regular packaging. Now, Carnal Desire and Bronze Venus, those 2 shades are sold out, so if you want them in the Star Wars packaging, then at least it would be kind of justified. I love those glosses, but I don't think I'm going to get those either. Also, they seem to be the glosses from Pat McGrath that have that very metallic-y finish, and while I don't necessarily mind those, I do like the ones that look a little bit more creamy best. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Star Wars, so it's not like I need them in the, you know, Star Wars packaging, which you are probably going to throw away the box, so all you have is, you know, just a Star Wars on the bottle. I don't know, I feel like the Grinch today, but I honestly expected so much more from this collection. All that is left, and I didn't even finish my makeup yet. All that is left is the Star Wars mascara from Pat McGrath, which is the Darkster mascara in the black shade and also the colorful shades that we got for the holiday season. The whole difference is that they'll say Star Wars right here and they'll come packaged in a different box. I already have a brand new one of my black Darkster mascara, which is my favorite and I love it, and I have the minty one as well, so I won't be getting the pink or the blue from the Star Wars collection either because I just don't think that I need it. And so to sum it all up, overall kind of disappointed at this collection. I was hoping for a Mothership palette, maybe a bit unrealistic of me, but I was hoping for it. And well, we don't have one. And not only do we not have one, but the one that has been repackaged is the one that's been on sale forever. The lip glosses are already existing, the mascaras already existing, the liquid lipsticks already existing. We are getting 3 brand new Star Wars theme Quints, which I'm excited about also because they're not that expensive. They're $36 each, which isn't bad. But at the same time, 2 of them don't have any matte shades in it and they just seem to have the like exact same like shimmer formula all throughout, which to me is a bit disappointing, but I am getting those. The Chroma crystals do seem to be Star Wars themed and they seem to be unique to this collection, which I'm excited about, but I could also be wrong because I've never tried her Chroma crystals before, so hopefully it is actually a new product for this collection, and so I do think I'm going to get a couple of those. But everything else is like already existing, and so I'm really not too excited about it. Let me just finish using my non-Star Wars mascara over here. If I had to rate this collection out of 10, I would give it a 4, or if I'm being generous, maybe a 5. But that is me as a non-Star Wars fan, just a Pat McGrath fan who is not really seeing a ton of new products from a new collection. So I am wondering how you guys are feeling about it, whether or not you were as disappointed as me, or if any of you are excited about these. Please let me know down in the comment section because I am dying to know. Here is a little eye look that I created with my Star Wars palette. I put on my Star Wars mascara as well. And I'm really hoping you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, tell me all of your thoughts down in the comments section. I'm going to leave you the link in the description box to sign up for the VIP access so that once the collection launches, if you're interested in anything, you get the 10% discount code sent to you. And that is all I have for today's video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.